Pleased to have with us on our final segment someone who's been on the show before. 2 years, we were just talking offline, as the business manager of Local 96, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. Tom Maloney, welcome.
Thank you, Tim. Pleasure to be here with you.
Tom, a lot of activity in the region, construction, investment, hopefully for people. I think for the most part it is. Jobs, people are working. We saw that wages are up with a recent report. Maybe we could start off for our viewers talking about some of the projects in central Massachusetts that the men and women of Local 96 have been working on.
Sure, Tim. We've got a lot of projects going on right now and a lot of projects on the books for 2019. Looks like it's going to be a very busy year into the next few years, okay, with the amount of development we have in Worcester. Currently, some of our bigger projects are at educational facilities, in particular Holy Cross. They've got a $90 million arts center going up there. And
that's probably why you wear your purple tie today.
Exactly, yes, yes. We're also sponsors, sponsorship provided to Holy Cross, their athletic department. And I just wanted to let you know that we came in mid-season to sponsor their football program, and they won every game after that. So we gave them the power.
Coach Chesney, who's a real dynamic guy. Yeah.
Sorry to tell you, we defeated Fordham.
I was at that game as they beat my alma mater. It was a good football game.
Certainly. So we have a large presence up at Holy Cross and most educational facilities in the area, and healthcare and renovation of most of the historical buildings in Worcester, including Mechanics Hall, and we're looking forward to being on the project at the old courthouse up at the north end of Main Street in Worcester. And obviously the big high-profile project that's coming into Worcester, the Red Sox or Woo Sox.
Polar Park,
Polar Park, okay. So
and I mentioned, and I led the segment off with the airport. Local 96 was critical in getting the
Cat 3
Category 3 instrument landing system completed, which is helping facilitate these additional flights and interest in Worcester Regional Airport.
Right, and again, we've been at that airport and been involved in most of the projects and upgrades that they had there, in particular the Cat 3 landing system. And it's going to be a busy year, and all this development has not gone unnoticed outside of this area. We have some very large electrical contractors from outside the state meeting with us to not just have a presence but establish an office in Worcester. So it's a tremendous amount of growth for the city and for us, our membership.
That's good stuff. And I know, in addition to trying to make sure, and I want to thank IBEW Local 96, you along with Bowditch and Dewey are one of the sponsors of our construction and real estate roundtable, which is very helpful in bringing together people in the contracting and real estate space together, us bringing in speakers who are making decisions both in the public sector at different levels of government and others to kind of come in and have Q&As and have discussions. So thank you for that.
Welcome.
But one of the things that, in the 2 years since you've been the business manager, you've been really focused on is training, and that's one of the value addeds that Local 96 is able to provide. And with the work, expanding apprenticeship programs and bringing new classes in and training people in the trade.
Right. No, it's a great program. It's a 5-year apprenticeship to become an electrician, and we've taken in some very large classes in the 2-3 years I've been in, and because of that, our membership is expanding, and that helps meet the needs of our customers to man those projects with local labor.
And you say customers, it's contractors, local contractors, many of whom are members of the chamber.
Certainly.
Coughlin, Ostro, Lidco. I mean, I know there's others.
Right.
But so you work with those contractors, and as jobs come up, you work with the contractor.
Right, to refer out membership individuals to those projects. And, they're getting an electrician or a technician that's as well trained as they come, and a safe worker too, which is very important. So,
and that training, and we just have a couple minutes left. I mean, some people might just think, electrician, but how do I turn on the lights or at my office? But it's become much more involved and complicated in the training that you provide. Traditional electrician in the sense, but it's into audio visual and IT, your security, the whole solar piece. I mean, that's all big parts of the training that you provide.
The trade is very vast, and there's a lot of knowledge to be learned, and we're leading the charge on getting the most qualified and productive and safe electricians you could possibly hope to hire. So certainly anyone out of my union hall is qualified to go on any project and perform the duties satisfactorily.
And in addition to the 5-year apprentice, I mean, you're doing training throughout someone's career.
Absolutely. It doesn't stop when you get your journeyman's ticket. You know, I went on to become a master electrician. A lot of my membership has done that as well. And the training doesn't stop. It's several times a year. We come in for new training, for new technologies, for something that you know, might be mandated by the Department of Professional Licensure. So there's a high standard to become an electrician. So
in the minute we've got left, two things. If there's a business out there or a contractor that says, you know, we want to have a conversation with you, how do they do that? If there's someone out there who says, you know, I'm interested in maybe being an electrician or as a family member and, you know, want to get the best level of training, how do they reach you in Local 96?
I like to say we're open for business, no matter who you are. Come knock on the door and ring the doorbell. We're at 242 Mill Street in Worcester. And I can be reached at that union hall, IBEW Local 96, 242 Mill Street, Worcester.
242 Mill Street, Worcester, great, nice facility and welcoming offices. So, Tom, thanks for being with us. So we appreciate your involvement and that of your membership with the Chamber and our members in the construction space and working together and trying to bring new investment and developers in.